to talk, Namatame?
We'll hear your excuses at the station. Okay, I swear I'm done with the battle
Tempting
quotes.
to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Yeah, I think that's the first thing we should ask.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
I really do love his
That's
voice
why.
acting.
I put them in there.
So he's sheltering them.
Yeah.
Huh? Me?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
That's what I thought.
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
It was the doctor!
It's never the devil.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Oh god. The nurse.
Why did you enter the TV?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
So he never saw the other side.
What are you talking about?
So he clearly doesn't know about the letters, and he...
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only...
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Do we get an anime cutscene?
Oh.
We are all willing to listen. It started
All right.
in a galaxy quite the similar to this one. I knew it! Animated cutscene! Ho-ho! A foe?
Oh, Namatame.
Flashback.
Isn't
Soon after
animated.
my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge,
Let's throw him in just for that now.
I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal.
You look like you're drinking.
And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
Aha!
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you?
He's giving quite the inquisitive look there.
It's the best drunk face ever.
The old wizard with the twinkle in his eye.
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on.
That's what you get for having an affair, though.
I mean,
It cost
yeah.
her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water.
Oh, so that's what it feels like.
I
I was
always
so
kind of
shocked that
wonder.
I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Good thing you didn't.
I just like to point out how little the Namatame and the flashbacks contributes. I wanted to see Mayumi. Mayumi, I want to see you.
I couldn't understand. what just
Mayumi?
happened. I thought maybe.
I thought I saw
I'd
Mayumi
gone
on TV.
insane.
Mayumi, is that you on TV?
In the end, I decided to think of it
Alright,
as just
anyway.
a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi, being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend.
Man, Japanese news is pretty slow if they gotta chase the midnight TV show.
But then Mayumi
Yeah.
appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body.
Yeah, as
If
Dojima
my
pointed
hunch
out,
was
they
right,
really didn't cover it very
She'd
well.
be the next
Yeah.
victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did,
Well, the news media really fucking like.
so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed
Yeah.
with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Hello, child.
You're the girl at the package store. Just the useless
After
Namatame in the
agonizing
memory.
over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful.
I think you should be careful.
But that same night, on the TV,
Man, I bet Atlas are glad they put the assets into that cutscene.
being engulfed by some black shape, she was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Might I point out that it looks like she's in a ballet on the TV screen?
Shadow Dance
Come
Theater.
on, please.
He became the hero and savior of peace and justice. Namatame.
The next
Namata.
They
Fuck
found
it.
her dead.
The next day they found her dead. Yes.
I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
So he turned to his fantasy TV world and started throwing people into it because he was scared.
There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Poor bastard.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Hey, look! Here comes Flashback Namatame!
Yukiko appeared on TV. Is that
She'll be
Yukiko on
kidnapped
TV?
She'll be
And
kidnapped and murdered.
I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
He's so fucking
My
useless to
opponent
show
was
us
a
this.
murderer
Yeah, I
who
know.
left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
Damn it, what
I'll
can I
never
do?
convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought,
Bad posture.
no matter what
Bad
kind of
posture.
place it might be,
Straighten your fucking
it's better
back
than
and
being
up those
slaughtered.
shoulders.
Once things
Yeah.
calmed down, I could just let her out again.
Once things
If
calm
she's
out, I'll let you
inside
out
the
again.
TV, there's no way they can find her.
Love Flashback Namatame.
It felt as if
I love him,
everything was
but I hate
starting
him.
to come together in my mind.
The puzzle pieces are falling into place. 2 + 2 =
Could
fish.
it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
Honestly, like, I can't blame him.
Yeah.
Was it my mission to save people?
Although the shadow smiling at him is
But there was a big
kind
problem.
of creepy. Like, think about that.
Hey, big boy.
Like really seriously though, think
If
about
I
it.
explained
Yeah.
the situation
The
to
idea that the
victim,
shadows were
they wouldn't
trying
understand.
to get
I had
him
already
to
tried
make
that
them
and
kill
failed
their hosts
miserably.
makes this really fucked up, honestly.
Oh,
It
yeah.
seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought.
Oh,
Mayumi,
okay.
please
Have
lend
you
me your
met my
strength.
toilet devil? Belfegor, go!
The origins of Belfegor.
Namatame has really been Belfegor the whole time.
Oh my god.
Your presence is felt, Namatame!
We will think of you every time he shits lightning and pisses
Since
Eon.
You thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed. You kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break. You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Oh, fuck
No.
you, GA.
Would you have
I
wondered?
thought I was the only one who
If
could
people
help them.
if people
I
stopped
did call
dying
the
when you
police,
tried to
but
save
they
them,
didn't
would
believe
you
me.
wonder?
Did call the police and they didn't believe me.
Well, yeah, he said that people are on
I knew
TV
the
telling
area
him to
well,
put people in a
thanks to my
TV.
job. I had a large
Don't care.
truck, and I could move
Police.
around without
I
suspicion.
think that hardly.
Police.
I
that
thought
hardly
my job
points to
as a
evidence.
delivery man
Somebody on
would
the
be
police
perfect cover
force.
for my mission.
That hardly
I thought-
points to evidence.
But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
No, you were very nearly killing them.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it.
Why didn't you stop?
When I went after that little girl and
Well,
entered the TV myself,
Yeah, I think he
the
only
first
started
time,
thinking that way when
I
it
had
was
some doubts
Naruto.
about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
My little sister.
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
Oh hey, it's
I
heaven.
knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your
I mean,
normal lives,
there's
so
less of two games,
I
so
didn't
I'm trying to
realize
see
how
it.
terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Poor bastard. Poor bastard.
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all.
Symbolism.
That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for
I have
all
no
of
idea what
this.
that sound was.
What's done is done, man.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
Ah!
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Naoto just fucking plays this shit
Wait.
off.
I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Yeah.
That's our plan. Nod, nod.
It's all clear now.
The police officer's just standing there like,
He's like, oh, yeah, no, I'll wait.
There
cool.
was another party
Yeah.
who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Quite
Another
the
party.
development.
Yeah. Oh, now you're gonna let your social link go. I can't
Oh,
stop
hey,
that.
look, a fucking flashing card.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, God, I'm being engulfed.
I can't stop that from happening, I guess.
Now get out of here!
Yeah, now get out of here!
After you did all that.
He's almost ready to be trained. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
You rascally rascals.
I love that he uses the word rascal.
You little rascals, you.
Oh, you rascals!
You rascally bastard.
You
Oh,
rapscal.
She's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
And next time on Persona 4, we will continue to...
Let's finish this cutscene first.
Okay.
There's very little more of this cutscene, I believe.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
Indeed he was.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
I don't
The
think he
police
meant to.
consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
Probably not, honestly. It's this
I
game.
know, but we can't give up.
Eh.
We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
Or out of sight,
Let's
out of
split
mind.
up and talk
but,
to people
I mean,
all over
hey,
town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Yes.
Next time
I'm
on Persona 4.
The next day, and questioning people and talking about town and...